What's up, ladies and hombres? I'm Bernard, this is I Know Hou, and today we actually have a very, very special guest. That's right, Houston's own Shigeru Miyamoto. What's that? He can't make it? Are you kidding me? He's not even from Houston? Who do we have? Really? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a little specialty going on for you today. Mr. Miyamoto couldn't make it. Apparently he's working on some new Nintendo project. But we have the next best thing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Houston's own Eric Lucha, aka Luchador Libre, Lucha! Let's clap it up for him. Come on. What's up, Eric?
Hey, how's it going, Bernard?
I'm awesome. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you could join me. You want a drink? Let's start the drink. Let's just go ahead and get started. Cheers was filmed before a live studio audience. Cheers. Cheers. So hey, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So I heard you just got off a tour. Is that right?
Yeah, a tour of scenic Houston.
Okay.
Namely one bar. I continue to play at Darwin's Pub. Thursdays at open mics.
JBZ's open
plug
mic.
And play. I travel a lot. Sometimes I play at open mics when I travel places,
Okay.
like Charlotte, North Carolina.
Really?
I've played in the NODA area before the North Davidson area. Some places in Dallas, New Jersey, Tennessee, Kansas City.
New Jersey. Oh, poor guy. The armpit of America.
Nothing against the great people of New Jersey. New Jersey has some great people that I'm not pandering to at all.
He's lying to you. So you've experienced musicians in other locations. How do you feel about the Houston music scene?
I love the Houston music scene. So we have tons of talented artists that play in all the different open mics and small venues around town. Part of the reason that I've been so adamant about pushing my own music is I want to put my music in the same kind of outlets that other people's music is in, so that we can all kind of build upon each other. I actually ran into my producer Jason Bench because he put together Dylan Biggs' EP.
Oh yeah.
Cakewalk.
Much love to Dylan,
great. Dude. Yeah, I mean, that was an incredible EP.
So Eric, are you originally from Houston?
I was born in Philadelphia, but I've lived in Houston for most of my life. I moved here when I was 4 years old, and I, turned 6 earlier this year.
So tell me, Lucha.
Sir.
What got you into music?
So, I don't think I'm surprising anybody to say that I'm a bit nerdy. When I was in middle school, I was kind of like not getting a lot of girls. How do I get some girls? So, decided I would pick up the guitar. I was terrible at it, and I just kept chugging along, playing music. Didn't help me get any girls, but I just kept playing. And actually, I used to tell people, I feel like I'm a better musician because as a kid growing up, when you're playing music, if you don't have friends or people to hang out with, you're not as distracted from practicing your music.
That is terrible. In that same vein, how is it working for you now?
I have a girlfriend.
Did you get her because of
her
music?
name is Gwen. You know what? My first date with her was at Alley Cat Open Mic. JBZ.
JBZ. We're giving you all the credit, man.
Cupid. That man has the look. He has the look. I'm very grateful he didn't steal Gwen away from me.
He could have,
Speaking of which,
the music
video, huh?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. I don't know if you guys know about this or not. One of Eric's, it's probably the song.
But I feel like our scenario is just like Peach and Mario, where Bowser is your boyfriend, and I'm stuck on World
First of all, tell me about the song. The song's called Friend Zone. Tell me about the way you came up with the song, your thought process. I want to know about the song first, and then we'll get into all the...
Yeah, so when I was in college, you know, there was this girl, I thought she was cute, she had a boyfriend, and I said, man, you know, I'd really like to get with that girl. I had this lyric just kind of pop into my head that, you know, I feel like our scenario is just like Peach and Mario. And then I'm like, where Bowser, what would Bowser be? Her boyfriend. And then, oh, you know what? Actually, the world zone system kind of fits with friend zone. Put that all together, wrote some lyrics around that, called it a song. And I used to end it a little bit earlier, so I used to make it kind of this just kind of poppy 2.5, 3 minute song about, you know, like, oh, I want to date this girl, she's got a boyfriend, I'm in the friend zone, right? But actually kind of throughout college I was modifying, improving on the song, adding to the song, and I kind of thought about it some more, and I'm like, you know, the moral of the story isn't like you should go steal some girl's boyfriend. The moral of the song should be...
Steal the girl's boyfriend? I like how we're going with this though, because it makes it all wonky.
I'm sorry.
Unexpected.
The moral of this song isn't that you should steal some boy's girlfriend, right? You shouldn't steal some guy's girlfriend just because you like her. What it should really be is, you know, that's not my business on the outside. You know, just because on the surface it looks like you're in the friend zone, doesn't mean you actually are. She might just be happy with where she's at.
Yeah.
And you can't just assume things about people when you're not really part of the relationship.
Okay.
And then I also have some pop songs about zodiacs.
Yeah, I was gonna get into that. I was like, okay, so that's deep. Let's talk about your other stuff.
Yeah, so some of the stuff is pretty deep on the album, right? Like we've got Turing Complete, which is about the life and death of Alan Turing. Very heavy song. Then, you know, from there, we also have lighter songs like Apple of My Eye. That's honestly the recorded produced track that's going to be on the album has kind of a lullaby kind of feel to it. It's lighthearted, it's fun. We got some chiptune on there, just straight up 8-bit instrumental tracks. Bit by Bit is the name of the album, and it's also the process by which this came together, right? And it fits with the whole computer theme, because you know, bit by bit is how computers communicate over binary, and bit by bit over the last 10 years I've written these songs.
Nerds.
So yeah, it's real nerdy. I'm not shy about the fact that I'm super nerdy.
This interview has been brought to you by St. Arnold's. They are getting us good and liquored up. How would you describe or categorize your music?
I'd probably call it nerd rock.
So what in the world is that?
To me, nerd rock is rock music, kind of a nerdy flair to it. So it's got, you know, some of your kind of video gamey, computer-esque mathematics references. Da 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 da. It also has that rock influence, that kind of punch, the punky kind of, you know, kick the door down feel. So to me, it's just kind of a marriage of two different parts of my world. A lot of the concepts have been around for a while, right? You're just kind of adding a new element to an already existing genre to kind of bring people back, like a sound or a thought, some kind of a reference. You know, you hear it a lot in like Pink Floyd's Money, right, with the cash register. They're bringing back that motif of like, oh, you know, this is where you use money. You go spend at the grocery store, you go to the cash register, instant kind of connection there, right? And you hear kind of this influence of chiptune, if you will, the 8-bit music. Going back as far as I can think of, like, Say Anything's Crush, right? Where they've got that synth lead that goes through the song that's kind of this video gamey, kind of this like cheesy triangle wave kind of sound. And you know, what I'm trying to do is basically bring that video game connection into my music and bring that computer connection and bring that math connection, so it's really clear to see, you know, this is this is how this song is supposed to make you feel.
Boxers or briefs or fig leaves?
You know, I think there's a time and place for all of them. I've been kind of doing a blend lately myself.
People love this whole throwback idea. One band that I love is Hiatus Coyote. They have a song called Atari, and at the end of the song, they actually they replay the song, and it sounds like it's being played on an Atari. I can see where it has a place. Do you see the influence of what I guess would be labeled as nerd rock? Do you see that as being a big thing in culture right now?
You know, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's growing or shrinking. I'd love to think that people are only going to get more into this kind of thing as it goes on, because I love it. You know, I love nerd rock. I love what you're just talking about playing a whole song and then taking it and stripping it down to kind of a video game song of it. And in fact, we do that on the album, right? Bit by bit. Towards the end of the album, we kind of instrumentalize the tracks that came at the beginning of the album and take it into a video game theme kind of sound. I sure hope that other people enjoy it as much as I do.
You love music.
I do.
What do you want to do with this?
What do I want to do with this? I want to share it with people, and I hope that they can connect with it and share it with their friends and get as much enjoyment out of it as I do.
And be a millionaire?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go.
I wanna be a millionaire, so effing bad.
Your biggest musical influences?
So I listen to a lot of music, but I don't know that I sound like that music. I really like Foo Fighters, The Killers, Sufjan Stevens, anything Ben Gibbard, Bo Burnham, Andrew Bird, but you know, I kind of play, someone said I sound like Sum 41. I don't really know that I sound like Sum 41, but you know, whatever people feel like I sound like, they can just keep doing like that.
Yeah,
that's cool with me.
I've never told you this, but like it was the way that I felt when I first heard you. You sound a lot like Lil Wayne. Yeah! What are you watching on TV? Or I guess we don't watch TV nowadays. We watch Netflix and Hulu and stuff. Because I know you claim to be a nerd, but I'm gonna go deep on you.
The Office reruns, Community. I watched a show called The Good Place with Kristen Bell.
I love The Good Place.
I've been rewatching Gilmore Girls. You know, Amy Sherman Palladino, who made Gilmore Girls. She also came out with a new series called The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Amazon Prime exclusive. It's great. It's a great show. What have you been watching?
First of all, The Good Place. Love that show. The Orville. I have a streaming service called Curiosity Stream.
Okay.
And it's basically, it's like Netflix, you know, it's one of those subscription services, but it's all like nerd stuff. Well, hey man, this has been great. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, this is great. If people want to see you, where can they see you perform? When is the album dropping? And where can we find you online? Plug yourself.
Yeah. So luchadorlibre.com.
Lucha!
You can find it on Spotify. Click the follow button. Subscribe on the site. You'll hear updates when the album's out, which will be sometime in the spring. Date TBD. That's not a date. That means to be determined. Also, if you're in the Houston area, you can pretty much count on me playing at Darwin's Pub most Thursdays. Open mic starting at 9. Jay Bize is the host.
Bize!
And then I travel around, so just keep posted on the Facebook page, the website, for any upcoming shows or open mics I might be playing in your area.
That's awesome. So hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, tell your friends about us, and we'll catch you guys on the flip side. This has been I Know Hou. See ya! Ha ha ha! Woo! Woo!
I'm getting back to my nerdy roots with my whole nasal.
Yeah, it's very hard to
You
breathe.
look
I can't really talk through this
You
thing.
look like you're about to be in a really low budget, terrible porno, is what it looks like.
Yeah?